Alright, hey y'all, we're back with another cooking video, and tonight I'm about to be making some chicken quesadillas for my lunch for tomorrow. I should have been done this, but I did have choir practice today, and I did not like go walking at the track, but I did finish like a mile while I was at work today. So yeah, but let's just get right into cooking this chicken quesadilla. Like, this really like my third time about to cook it, because the first time when I did it, I did a shorts video, but I didn't really like how they came out. They were good, but I didn't like how it looked. The second time I nailed it. This is about to be the third time. I pray that this will be that this will go correctly, because I am going to be talking to you guys. It's gonna be like a little chit chat with me just rambling, running my mouth, you know, and cooking. So I got, let's see, I don't know, I'm thinking like, should I do rice and chicken quesadillas, or should I do corn and chicken quesadillas, or does neither one of them go with that? I don't know, we'll see. But I got my olive oil, and these are the chickens that I'm going to be using tonight, because they already seasoned. I ain't gotta do too much work. Turning my oven on, I mean my stove, y'all. I realize I be trying to cook stuff too quick, and that's what be messing me up. It don't take much of this oil, just enough to kind of coat the bottom of it so that the chickens don't burn. Y'all, this weekend, as y'all could see, I had a meltdown, y'all. Like, I had a major meltdown. Life be hard sometimes, y'all, and I try my hardest to hold it in, because I'm like, I don't want to complain. But this weekend, I mean last weekend, baby no, baby no, I couldn't hold it in no more, because that's the thing, I hold in a lot, and then when it's time for me to break, I really break. You know, but not to say that I hold it in and then I don't ask God to help me, because I always do. But it just has been an extreme amount of spiritual warfare going on in my life. And I know why, because I'm close to my breakthrough. So the enemy is trying to get me to focus on my problems instead of God. And I really had to, I want people to understand, it's not a matter of complaining. Sometimes you have to break down in order to move through. Like, I'm glad that I had that breakdown, because now I feel better. Like, now I know exactly what it is. Like, I'm able to come to my senses, and I'm like, you cried, you got it out, you know what it is, it's the enemy, so move on. Now, my heart is still just a little heavy, because like I say, I'm human, and I'm in a place in my life right now where I have no control over the things that's happening. And I'm in this season where God is providing manna. I have literally just enough for bills, if that sometimes, but he always makes a way. He's been providing for me. So, you know, that can give me like, it can give me like a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of worry and fear, because I'm just like, for how long am I going to have to go through this? Especially being that I'm the type, like, I'm used to being able to have like at least something done to my hair. I'm not talking about a wig every week. Like, I don't live that type of lifestyle anymore. But like, I'm used to at least being able to maybe like go buy like some braiding hair and do something to my head, and buy myself some press-on nails and do it. You know, I'm more like a DIY girly, but lately I have not been able to do any of those things. Like, I've been having to find the beauty like in myself. I've been having to wear my natural hair, and that's a struggle within itself. So it's been kind of tough, and I'm not depending on like beauty, you know, like wigs and things like that to define myself. But I am a firm believer that when you're able to do a little bit of self-care, you're able to handle things a little better. You're able to feel a little better about things. Like, already things are rough, I don't have to lick it, do I? You know, so I'm the type of girl, I believe in like spoiling myself from time to time, squeezing in the hairdo, you know, because when you look good, you feel good. Like, that's just me. If I'm wrong for thinking like that, Lord forgive me, but I just really feel like that is very necessary, especially in this life. Like, you have to do something for yourself, but I have great faith that the Lord He's about to do His big one when it comes down, when it pertains to me, because it's been a long time coming, y'all. I know y'all been watching the journey, and it's so crazy because I'm always like doubting myself. I'm like, I'm not thinking that my content is good. Sometimes I feel like I'm not reaching the people that I'm supposed to be reaching. Sometimes I feel like I'm not dedicated enough, but I try to do the best as I can with what I have, like always. And I'm always praying to God, like, help me along this journey. One thing that's different about this journey now, being that I'm back doing content, is the fact that I have God. Because before I was doing it in my own strength, and it caused me to be on and then it'll be off, on and then I'm off. I'm here for about 2 weeks, and the next thing you know, I'm leaving YouTube behind for like months, you know, because I was doing it in my own strength and I wasn't focusing on God. I was focusing on making it in the content world. But now I'm more focused on God, because I want more of what God wants from me than anything else in this entire life. I have spent my entire life just getting what I can and just getting the bare minimum. It's time for me to win, y'all. Like, I'm ready for the goal. Like, I'm ready to go big on big. I'm ready for people to not even really know me, but I'm ready for people to know my story. Like, oh yeah, I knew her. She was struggling in the beginning, like on her YouTube channel. She was doing this and she was doing that, but she kept God in her heart, and in return, God did this for her. Like, I'm ready for that storyline. I'm ready for that to come true. So I'm going to continue to stay right here at the Lord's feet. I'm going to continue to praise Him and bless Him through all that I go through, even when times are rough, and times be getting rough, okay? Times be getting rough, but I'm done with getting the bare minimum of life. I'm done doing things my way and only receiving heartache. I'm tired of being picked last. I'm tired of being looked over. I'm tired of just being stepped on. So I'm doing it different this time. I'm doing it with God. So yeah, we waiting on this to heat up, but it's going a little slow. Then why I be having my junk up high though. Let me calm down. But this is seriously why I be having my junk up high, because of this. Because it's taking a little minute. I just know that the enemy, he knows that something is about to pop off for me. So he is doing all that he can to try to drag me down. And he is literally doing all he can to try to drag me down. But I know that, like, I'm so anchored in God, because I can't go anywhere. Like, sometimes in my mind, I be like, I'm done. Like, I'm finna go back to where I came from. Like, I'm finna go back doing this. But I can't even imagine living the life that I did before coming to Christ. Like, I don't know how I was doing it. I don't know how I was surviving. You know, I don't know how I'm still standing right now, because that was this ain't the wilderness. Back then, that was the wilderness, because I was tolerating all kinds of crap. I was letting people walk all over me. I was hooking myself up with the wrong people. It was just a mess, and like, my heart breaks for me, because I am such a good person. But because of all of that went on in my life, I start to think like I'm a bad person, because like now all I do is say no. Like, I set boundaries, and so I've been doing it so long to the point where like I feel guilty. Like, I feel guilty for like not being able to hang around certain people anymore. Like, I feel like the bad guy now because I'm setting boundaries. But I have to remind myself that I am still good. I still have a great heart. I will still get somebody to clothes off of my back if I have to. But there is nothing wrong with setting boundaries. Like, you have to set boundaries in life, because if you don't, you will be taken advantage of. You will be used up and you will be put last. So you have to set those boundaries, and you have to mean it, and you have to know that you are still a good person. Just because you set boundaries does not make you a mean girl or a mean boy. You have to really stand on business when it comes down to people, because people will really try to play you. This weekend, I'm going to be real, because I'm still trying to sort stuff out. I'm still trying to figure out what certain people mean in my life, you know. I prayed the prayer of like, Lord, if somebody is not for me, please remove them from my life. Like, remove them from my life. If y'all ain't ready for God to do that job expeditiously, then don't pray that prayer, because there has been some people that has left me, not even like they walked away, but I feel like God pulled them away, and I'm not even upset. I'm not even mad at the person. I can't be mad at something that I asked the Lord to do. But it's just surprising. The people that I am no longer in connection with no more in this season is crazy, because these are people like I felt like it was just going to be like me and these people going to the top. But God, obviously, he must have known something that I didn't know, and he has removed them from my life. But there's also a couple of people that are still like remaining, but I have questions, you know, like, because it's kind of iffy. It's kind of iffy, but I'm also learning that there are certain friends for certain things. There's a friend that you can go deep with, you can cry your heart out with, and they understand, they pray for you. And then there's surface level friends, the ones that are only good for partying. But even I don't really party, but I would say only good for a good time, you know, because this weekend I was shown some things, but I ain't even gonna speak on it, but just know that I heard what I heard, you know, and I spoke on it. Maybe I'll do a video on it, but not in this particular video, because right now we got to focus on cooking. Like, I'm trying to teach myself how to cook, so I need to stop multitasking. It's time for me to lock in. But this the chicken. I'm finna get it open, finna pour it over in the pot, and we're finna cook it up. Alright, so the chicken quesadillas are done. I decided not to do any sides because I didn't really know what to make with this, but I'm gonna have me some sour cream tomorrow and some ranch just in case if I want those things on there. I'm really a plain girl. I don't like a lot on my chicken quesadillas, for real, for real. I just like them with meat and cheese, that's it. But that's one less thing on the agenda. I got the lunch out the way. I'm not doing those dishes tonight. I'm not. I don't care. I'm not doing them tonight because it's 10:43 and I have to be up at 5 in the morning. Those dishes will be okay. Even though I don't feel right leaving them in there, but they're going to be alright. And I have my pineapples that I'm about to bust open and put in a little container, cause yeah, hold on. I need to try these and see if they're actually good. Yeah, that's good. I just gotta get it really cold, but that's really good. Okay, I actually am in my bed. I'm about to get ready and go to sleep. I've already said my prayers already, and I'm just ready to get this nap. I mean, y'all, I'm so tired. I'm just ready to get this sleep in because I've been on it all day today. Like, and this eye has a bag. It's like I feel like I have a bag under it. Like it looks like I have a bag under it because I'm so tired. But I'm not gonna fall off track. I'm gonna keep it going. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep rambling because in a little bit I'm not gonna make sense because I'm actually really sleepy. It's past my bedtime. But I hope y'all have enjoyed this video as well.